Chapter 10. Thought that hat was magic? Try the even more magical shoe. There's a common negotiation tactic that I hear a number of times at any boot sale at which I work. Now, stay with me here because these can get complex. Let's call our customer NFP, and just for a change, I'm going to let you work out what it stands for. NFP. How much for this? You know what's great about that question is that I can say it in any accent, be it foreign or domestic, and it works in all of them. I like that. Very zen. It's £1. Not 50p? No. Now, you may well be thinking that what the buyer has done here is automatically attempt to halve the price of the item in question, except that it doesn't appear to work that way. Take a close listen to this exchange. How much? Those are £2. Not 50p? No. It's like they've chosen this magical figure, and regardless of what item they're holding in their hands, they simply must question why it is that I won't sell it to them for 50p. Do they conduct themselves in this manner in any other negotiation? Well, the vendors have priced the house to sell as they've found what they hope will be their next home, so even though a house like this usually fetches $350,000, they're actually happy to accept offers in the region of $320k. Not 50p? Get out. And so, it was that magical negotiation that led me to create the magical shoe scenario. Now first, I should explain a little context. I told you at the outset of this book that every single tale in here was real. Whilst writing this book, I had an idea for a funny story, but if I just randomly inserted it somewhere, missus, then the whole thing about every story being true would be a lie, and I simply can't do that to you. Therefore, I set about crafting a set of responses in the hopes that just one buyer might actually play along. I'm delighted to say that he did. All of this really did happen. The item in question was a pair of shoes. They belonged to my daughter, who was about to turn 6, and like all children that age, their shoes are usually too small for them within 48 seconds of leaving the shoe shop, stepping onto the pavement and invalidating any warranty. Like all shoes at a car boot sale, set your price low and then just stick to it. Bear in mind that if you are selling shoes at a boot sale, don't bring along pairs which are on their last legs. See what I did there? If they're in a shocking state of repair, then you're better off throwing them away. No one's likely to buy them, and they'll be taking up valuable space in your boot, which could otherwise be taken up by that collection of Fabergé eggs that you're looking to flog. Our player enters from stage left. Or is it right? It's so easy to get these mixed up when you're performing in the round, so to speak. NFP.
How much do you want for the shoes?
Those are just £1. I think we all know what's coming here, don't we? No? Seriously, you still need me to spell it out? OK then.
Not 50p.
Let us freeze frame on this for a second, which is odd because when I freeze frame at car boot sales in my mind, it's always a sort of VHS freeze frame. You know the picture is clear enough, but there's some thin white line that wobbles on the bottom of the screen. Perhaps it's just something to do with my being surrounded by second-hand junk. The freeze frame is there, in this case, for me to enjoy one solitary thought. Yes! I can do the magical shoe bit and put it in the book. OK, hit the play button on the remote. The remote? Oh, come on, I left it on the coffee table. What do you mean you can't see it? Well, go over to the machine and play it then. Oh, fine, I'll do it. Well, you can give me 50p, but that means you're only walking away with the one shoe. So, did you want the left or the right? NFP is a playful chap who clearly enjoys this banter.
OK, I'll take the left one.
This is fantastic. I mean, this bloke has not even been given the script, but is literally playing out the sketch in my mind right in front of me. You couldn't make it up. Well, you could, because I did, but here we are. Interesting. Actually, you're doing me a favour there.
How?
Well, I'm sure you know that most people selling shoes at car boot sales tend to sell them in pairs. A single shoe would be quite the rare find, the holy grail of shoes, if you will. Just imagine, here you are, walking around this market in the hopes of buying one solitary shoe, and yet, everywhere you go, all these people, these leeches, are forcing you to buy twice the number of shoes that you actually want. It's downright insensitive, if you ask me.
Yeah, but
No, but you, sir, are clearly someone with a keen eye. In all your travels for this mystical item, fate has brought you here, to me, on this blessed day. You've managed to find the legend of the solitary shoe for only 50p. Clearly, I set the price way too low, but I had no way of knowing you'd be here. Well, that's my mistake, and I'm sure I'll come to terms with it in time, sir. But now I'm faced with an even greater quest. What to do with the other shoe? Now, it is truly a single item, its equal being sold to your good self, and so I will immediately raise the price. I think £2 is more than fair, although, and I know I may regret this, I could let you have it at a reduced rate. Would you take it off my hands for £1? Actually, no, don't even answer that. I already know what you're going to say. Why don't we say 50p?
so still £1 for a pair then? Okay.
He paid his money and took his shoes.